What's up, YouTube? This is Raven here, bringing you an offensive tip video today. We're going to be in the Kansas City Chiefs playbook. We're going to pick out of the bunch week, and the play that we're going to use is mesh post. Let's just pick something basic right now. Let's do cover 3 first. Alright, so the setup for this play is this is what it looks like stock. You put Gronkowski on a slant to the middle, and put X on a streak. So the play should look like this. Your running back in the backfield is kind of like a flex spot. So if you think you might want some more time to pass the ball, you can put him to block, or you can leave him in that wheel route to try and create more space over the middle. It's up to you, so you can kind of do whatever you want. Also, I want to point out the square route. So it looks like he's doing a drag, but he's doing like a 5-yard drag, which is much deeper than like the standard version. So that's actually not a bad option either. There's not really like a first read, second read, third read. It's not really that simple. You want to kind of base who you want to throw to based on like what you want to get out of this play. So if you want it to be, if you want to throw a higher risk pass, but throw it deeper down the field, you could do that. Or if you want to check underneath, you could do that too, and it's much safer that way. But somebody will be open. You just got to find out who it is. I also want to mention this isn't a play that you can run every single down. Like eventually it will, like they'll figure out how to stop it. But the main person you want to try to throw to is this post over the middle, that your circle receiver, Amendola for me, because he will get open against most coverages. But right now we're in cover 3, so I'm gonna focus on hitting circle on this play. And what you want to do is you want to read the linebackers. If they drop back to cover that post route, you want to dump it underneath to either Gronkowski or Edelman. It's up to you what you want to do. So I tend to use this play on like 3rd down and 10. So like if I really need a first down, because eventually he'll know that you want to go to that circle receiver, and he'll use or cover that, and then you're going to be forced to throw underneath, and then hopefully you can run for enough yards for the first down. So what I normally do is I quickly check to Gronkowski, because that route will either be open right away or will be gone, right when before you know it. So I'm going to check to him real quick, see if he's open. I'm going to read what the linebackers are doing, and if they're playing up short, I'm going to hit Amendola. If they're playing back, I'm going to hit Edelman over the middle. I'll tell you right now on this cover 3 without a user that like circle will be open, but you also need to account for the user coverage. So that's why I'm setting up the play this way. But in practice mode, all day I'll hit this post route, except in cover 2. But we'll go over that later. I'll call hike. Quickly looking at R1. He's not covered. Wait for him to clear, and then throw it down behind him that way. Possession catch if you want to make sure you hold on to that ball, or you can rack catch if you want to be greedy. But that's up to you what you want to do. So I'll set it up again. I'll put R1 on a slant, and I'll put X on a streak. And you can leave it as is, but if you want more time, block the running back too. It's up to you what you want to do with him. You can do whatever you want with him. It's not really 100% necessary to the play. So just say hike, see what the linebackers do, wait for him to clear, fire it in there. They'll be open every time. I'll throw underneath this time. So let's just say, let's just user him, the linebacker over here. So what you're generally going to see, so let's just say this guy has never seen this play before. So what you're generally going to see is you're going to see like a linebacker over the middle, and he'll cover Gronkowski, and then he'll move up to cover the drag right after. That's what he's going to do. I'll show you what it's going to look like on defense. This is what mostly happens. He'll cover Gronkowski, and then he'll cover underneath for the drag, which is good. But you want him to do that because you want to be able to hit that circle receiver over the top. Now if he knows it's coming, he's going to cover that slant quickly, and then he's going to fade out. This is a mini tip here on how to bait somebody into a throw. If I'm defending against this play, what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow Gronkowski, and I'm going to fade out to the circle, and then hopefully he's going to throw a pick. So I'm hoping that the offensive player is going to think that I'm just going to cover Gronkowski, but right when he's about to throw, you switch to Amendola, and you can probably get a pick that way. So you just got to be careful what you're doing. So somebody will be open, whether it's Gronkowski, the drag route, or the post route over the middle. You just got to find out who that is. We're going to go to different coverages now, show you that it works on whatever. Cover 2 is a little weird. We'll do that one last. Again, shotgun bunch weak out of the Kansas City Chiefs playbook, mesh post. Let's just do it on a nickel for now. Do cover 4. Cover 4. It's gonna work the same way. Just wait for Amendola to clear that linebacker. He's wide open right there. And that's it. You can do that aerial all day long. I'll show you. You know what? I'm gonna show you when the running back goes out. It might create more space for like Gronkowski. See what I'm saying? Because now that linebacker moved to cover that. To cover the running back. I mean, that's an easy 4 yards, no problem. I would personally, what I would do is I would look to him first, just in case, and then if you want to air it out, air it out. That post route just gets in like a soft spot of the field that you can just hit constantly. So cover 2 is different because in cover 2, or like Tampa 2, for example, that middle linebacker is in a mid-read, meaning that it's his responsibility to cover the deep middle part of the field, which will be covered. Let's see, which will be covered because he's going to drop back to that post route. So what you're going to do in that case is you have to hit something underneath, and I recommend Edelman. But he'll have so much space that you can turn upfield and you can run. Who's the guy in the mid-read? Okay. There we go, right here. He's going to be in that mid-read, so what that zone's doing is it's his responsibility to cover the deep part of the field. But he will vacate short middle of the field, which is when you're going to hit Edelman. And you'll see how deep it is, too. It's like the best drag route in the game because of how deep it gets, and it works the same way. I'll show you what it looks like. You'll be like, oh, he's dropping back, he's covered, and then you just catch it and you turn upfield. That's 8-9 yards maybe. So your main responsibility when running this play on offense is to determine where the linebackers are going. Are they dropping back? So, if hopefully, generally actually when you're playing people that they tend to like one particular coverage over another, unless you start getting into like some lower skills, I guess, like lower experience levels when they just start picking random shit and they don't even know what they're doing. But most of the time you can kind of get a feel like this guy loves cover 2 and he's going to pick cover 2. So maybe it's something that you don't want to pick on third down, but you can pick something else in its place to be cover 2. That's something else that you might have in your playbook that you like to go to. Okay, a little one more time. Just hit it underneath. Oops, I didn't even hit possession. He did that on his own. I'll do one more then. It's a nice drag route though. Just throw it upfield. That's 10 yards. If you throw it upfield and rat catch it, you could probably get 10 yards. You just got to determine who's going to be open. So that about wrap it up for this video. If you want to see something out of a playbook that you use, something besides the Kansas City Chiefs playbook, let me know in the comment section, and I'll look at it and I'll see what I can come up with. But that's it for this one. So if you want to see more Madden videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.